Appletree presents Grandpa's English Course.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Hello children, welcome to Grandpa's English course. Now we will learn about grammar. Children, can any one of you tell me about noun?
Yes, Grandpa. Noun is a naming word which is used to refer to a person, place, animal, or a thing. I can explain it with an example. Look at this sentence. This is a dog. Here, the word dog is the noun which refers to an animal.
Grandpa, can I give another example for noun?
Sure, dear, you can.
For example, take this sentence. The boy looks at the man. Here, the words boy and man are nouns.
It is really wonderful, dear.
Grandpa, what are common nouns and proper nouns?
Common nouns are the names given to all persons, places, or things of the same class, whereas the proper nouns are the names of a particular persons, places, or things. Here is an example. Look at this picture. This is the view of a city in rain, and the city is Chennai. Here, the word city is the common noun and the word Chennai is the proper noun since it refers to a particular city. Okay, Nivya, can you give another example?
Yes, Grandpa. Look at this example. Here is a cat by name Tom. Here, the word cat is a common noun and Tom is the proper noun.
That is good. Also, children, remember, all proper nouns start with capital letters. Examples are Sachin, Taj Mahal, Coimbatore, India, etc. Nivya, can you tell me how many horses are here?
There are 3 horses, Grandpa.
Good. You could count them correctly. The nouns that can be counted are countable nouns. That is why the word horses is a countable noun, and the nouns that cannot be counted are uncountable nouns. For example, look at this sentence. The weather is so hot today. Here, the word weather is an uncountable noun since it cannot be counted.
Grandpa, is it true that the uncountable nouns have only one form and have no plural form?
Yes, my dear, that is true. Jenny, do you know that the nouns are either singular or plural?
Yes, Grandpa. The singular nouns refer to one person or a thing, and the plural nouns refer to more than one person or a thing. Normally, the plural nouns end with s, es, nes, or ves, but there are some exceptions. Here are some examples. The nouns at your left are singular nouns which refer to either one person, one animal, or a thing. And the nouns at your right are plural nouns which refer to more than one person, one animal, or a thing.
Grandpa, what are collective nouns and possessive nouns? Please explain them with examples.
Sure, my boy. A collective noun refers to a group of things, animals, or persons. For example, here you can see a shoal of fish is swimming in the tank. Here the word shoal is a collective noun which refers to the group of fish. A possessive noun shows that a person owns something. To make the noun possessive, we add an apostrophe and s to the end of the noun. Examples: Sheila's cat is beautiful. Children, it is important to know that the nouns belong to gender groups. They can either be masculine nouns, male living things, feminine nouns, female living things, common nouns, male or female, or neuter nouns, neither male nor female and not living. Here are some examples for masculine nouns. The boy is sitting. The drake is watching. And the bull is running. Here the words boy, drake, and bull are masculine nouns since they refer to male living things. Here are some examples for feminine nouns: girl, duck, and cow. Here the words girl, duck, and cow are feminine nouns since they represent female living things. Look at the examples for common nouns: bird, fish, and child. Here the mentioned words are common nouns since they may either be male or female. And finally come the examples for neuter nouns: house and car. Here both house and car are neither male nor female, and they are not living things either. Children, I have to say something about compound nouns. A compound noun is made up of two or more words, and when the words are put together, they form a new word which gives a different meaning. We will see it with an example. When the word eye adds up with the word opener, it gives a new word eye-opener, which is a compound noun with a new meaning.
Vinod, tell me what a pronoun is.
Sure, Grandpa. A pronoun is a word used in place of a noun.
That is good. Could any one of you explain personal pronouns?
Yes, Grandpa. Personal pronouns are used to refer to the speaker, the listener, and the person spoken about. Look at these sentences. I am a girl. You are a man, and he is a boy. Here, the words I, you, and he are personal pronouns.
Children, what about possessive pronouns?
The possessive pronouns show that something belongs to somebody. There are three kinds of possessive pronouns. The first one is the pronoun referring to the first person. Example, this pen is mine. Here, mine is the possessive pronoun referring to the first person. The second kind refers to the second person. Example, this is not your pen. Here, the word your is the possessive pronoun referring to the second person. And the third kind refers to the third person. Look at the example. The boy is with his sister. Their dog is with them. Here, the words his and their are possessive pronouns referring to the third persons. Grandpa, let me tell about reflexive pronouns. The reflexive pronouns are used to emphasize nouns. Look at this example. The boy sees himself in the mirror. Here the word himself is the reflexive pronoun which emphasizes the noun the boy.
Let me explain the demonstrative pronouns. The demonstrative pronouns are used to point out persons or things. They are this, these, that, and those. Here are examples. This is a cow. These are cattle. That big bird is red in color.
Those birds are flying towards north. Okay, can any one of you explain relative pronouns with examples?
Sure, Grandpa. The pronouns which act as a pronoun and as a conjunction at the same time are called relative pronouns. Look at this example. This is the location which I like very much. Here, the word which acts as a pronoun and also as a conjunction.
Grandpa, what are interrogative pronouns?
Interrogative pronouns are used in framing questions. They are what, which, who, whom, and whose. Here are the examples for interrogative pronoun. What is the cost of this yellow camel? Which is the better of these two? Whose camels are these? Who has brought them here? Whom to enquire about the prices?
Grandpa, I know about the pronouns of quantity which refer to amount or numbers. For example, look at the following sentences. You can see few horses here. To be exact, there are 4 horses. Here the words few and 4 refer to the amount and number. Hence, they are pronouns of quantity.
Grandpa, what are determiners?
Determiners are the words that determine or limit the nouns that follow. They include the following. Number 1. Articles. A, an, and the are articles about which we will discuss later. Number 2. Demonstrative adjectives. This, that, these, and those are demonstrative adjectives. Look at this example. This blue bird is smaller than that red bird. These two are flying towards north to join those grey birds. Determiners include possessive adjectives as well. My, your, our, his, her, its, and their are possessive adjectives. In this example, the underlined ones are possessive adjectives. This girl Ramya is my cousin. The boy on your left is her friend. His dog is behind him. Its mouth is wide. The children are waiting for their teacher, who is our neighbor. The fourth type of determiners is adjectives of quantity. All, both, some, much, many, few, each, every, third, etc. are adjectives of quantity. Look at these sentences. Here are some cows. The third one is brown in color. All cows are having horns. Both horns of every cow are very sharp. Note here, the adjectives of quantity are underlined. Now, we will see articles in detail. As I have already said, a, an, and the are the articles. Tell me, when should the articles be used?
The article a is used before words beginning with consonant sound, and the article an is used before words beginning with vowel sound.
That is fine. Keep it in mind that both a and an are indefinite articles. They do not refer to any particular thing, place, or person. Example, a boy is looking at an aeroplane. Here the articles a and an does not refer to any particular boy or aeroplane. Well, who is going to tell about the article the?
It is me, Grandpa. The article the is called definite article because it refers to a particular thing, place, or person. It indicates the one which the speaker and the listener know about. For example, look at this sentence: Give me the pen. Here, the speaker and the listener know which pen is talked about. And also, the article the indicates something which is only one of its kind. Example: The sun is very hot.
Are there any other occasions the article the should be used?
The article the is also used before superlatives. Example: The elephant is the biggest land living animal. When a noun represents a whole class, the is used as well. Example: The tiger is a carnivorous animal.
Remember, children, it is not a must that all nouns proceed with an article. Look at this sentence as an example. He knows English. Since English is a language, it is not preceded by any article. Such position is called zero article.
Grandpa, tell us about adverbs.
An adverb is a word which tells us how and where an action is done.
Is it true that there are many classes and subclasses of adverbs, Grandpa?
Yes, my boy, you are right. Go through this example carefully. These cows were brought here carefully from Denmark yesterday. They are usually very good milking cows. These are the ones which I want to breed in India. An adverb of manner answers the question how. Here, the word carefully is the adverb of manner. An adverb of place answers the question where. In this example, the words here, Denmark, and India are adverbs of place. An adverb of time answers the question when. Here, yesterday is the adverb of time. An adverb of frequency answers the question how often. In this example, the word usually is the adverb of frequency. Adverbs of degree answers the question how much. Here the word very is the adverb of degree. The relative adverbs are the linking words which join two groups of words. In the example, the word which is the relative adverb. Can any one of you tell us about preposition?
A preposition is a word placed before a noun or a pronoun to show its relation to another word.
That is right. Can you explain any of the prepositions?
The preposition in should be used before the names of the countries, cities, month, year, and part of days. Example: India got freedom in 1947.
Let me tell about the preposition at, Grandpa. The preposition at is used before the names of small towns, villages, part of a city, and time. Examples: He studied at Adayar. I will meet you at 5 p.m. The preposition on is used before dates, days, part of day followed by dates. Example: His birthday falls on Sunday. The preposition to is used before the reaching points and the words like senior, junior, superior, and inferior. Examples: He went to Ooty. This boy is senior to that girl. The preposition since is used to express point of time. Example: This wild cat has been kept in this cage since 2004.
The preposition for is used for period of time. Example: These dogs have been barking at the sun for an hour.
Children, do you know that the sentences are of 4 different kinds?
Yes, Grandpa. Our teacher taught us about them last week.
If so, can you explain a statement?
A statement is a sentence which expresses a truth or a message. Example, this girl is my classmate.
Who is going to explain interrogative sentences?
The interrogative sentences are the questions which demand answers. There are two types of interrogative sentences. The first ones are the questions beginning with words like what, who, when, where, whom, which, etc. They are called WH questions. Example, who is this cute boy? When did he come here? Where does he study? What is his father? Which is his native place? The questions which can be answered either by yes or no are called yes or no questions. This type of questions normally begins with an auxiliary verb. Example, are you really tired? Here, the answer would be either yes or no. I will tell about the imperative sentences, Grandpa. They express a command, advice, or request. Example, could you please tie this dog?
The sentences which express surprises or strong feelings are called exclamatory sentences. Example, how tall this camel is.
Grandpa, what are direct and indirect speeches?
A direct speech is the way of quoting the exact words of the speaker. An indirect speech reports a message without quoting the actual word used by the speaker. Here are the examples for direct and indirect speeches. Direct speech. Ram said, I want to become a doctor. Indirect speech. Ram said that he wanted to become a doctor. In the direct speech, we can see the exact words of Ram within quotation marks. While changing Ram's statement into indirect speech, the following changes are made. Number 1. The conjunction that is put after the reporting verb said. Number 2. The quotation marks have been removed. Number 3. There is no comma after the verb said. Number 4. The pronoun I has changed to he according to the speaker. And number 5. The present tense verb want has become a past tense verb wanted. Children, you will have to note how the tenses change when a direct speech is converted into an indirect speech. The present tense changes into past tense. The present perfect tense changes into past perfect tense. The past tense changes into past perfect. However, the past continuous and the past perfect tenses remain unchanged. The words expressing nearness in direct speech also changes to words expressing farness in indirect speech. Tell me, children, why should we use punctuations?
Punctuations are used to make the written sentences as clear as possible.
Vinod, do you know the usages of full stop?
A full stop indicates the completion of a sentence. Example, this is an ugly animal. Full stops are also used in abbreviations. Example, this car has been imported from USA.
What are the uses of comma, Nivya?
A comma is used to separate items in a list. Example, here are 2 cows, 2 horses, 2 dogs and 1 tiger. The commas are also used to separate a direct quotation from the statement. Example, she asked, "Are these boys from KK school?" And the comma is used to mark off a noun in direct address. Example, Gopal, here is your pen.
An apostrophe is used in the possessive form of the nouns. Example, the cat is in Sheila's arms. It is also used in short forms. Example, I will go home. Here, I will is the short form of I will.
The capital letters are used at the beginning of a sentence for the personal pronoun I and for a proper noun. Example, this is Ravi who suggested what I should study.
Can any one of you tell me when question marks and exclamation marks should be used?
The question marks are used at the end of direct questions. Example, which is the taller of the two? The exclamation marks are used at the end of the sentences which express surprises and strong feelings. Example, my God, how beautiful these plants are.
The quotation marks are used to show the actual words used by the speaker. Example, Peter said, I like ice cream. Note the quotation marks. Jenny, you tell about colons and semicolons.
A colon is used to separate two statements when the second statement explains the first. Example, I was late to school today. I could not catch the bus and I had to walk. A colon is also used before a list. Example, the running race results are as follows. Suresh first, Ramesh second, and Peter third. Semicolon is a punctuation mark which gives a larger pause than the comma. A semicolon is mainly used between two main clauses. Example, the car stopped. John got in.
Children, do you know about voice?
Yes, Grandpa. There are two kinds of voices. The first one is the active voice and the second one is the passive voice. When the subject is the doer of the action, the sentence is said to be in active voice. Example, the cat caught the mouse. Here the subject cat has done the act of catching. So, this sentence is in active voice. When the subject receives the action, the sentence is said to be in passive voice. Example, the mouse was caught by the cat. Here, the subject mouse receives the action of catching and hence the sentence is in passive voice.
Children, some changes have to be made when an active voice is turned into a passive voice. Look at these sentences. Columbus discovered America, which is an active voice. America was discovered by Columbus, which is in passive voice. Here the object of the active voice, America, becomes the subject in the passive voice. In the passive voice, the passive form of the verb should be made. Here the verb discovered has become was discovered. In the passive voice, the verb should be followed by and doer. Here the verb discovered is followed by the word by and doer Columbus.